What's up there guys, and welcome to a brand new figure review on 414 Anime. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Figma Eren Jaeger from Attack on Titan. And looking at the box alone, this thing looks absolutely awesome. So you can see that clear window on the front there, you can see a couple of the accessories and of course the figure itself. On the side of the box we have a picture of Eren, as well as the other side. The top and bottom of the box feature the same Eren Jaeger pose here. And finally we have the back of the box featuring more Eren poses. Okay, so let's get into the box. Okay, so as you can see here, of course we get the figure itself. We've got a couple of different facial expressions. There's some little accessories here. We've got, of course, the 3D maneuver gear and some blades. As you can see, we've got a couple of zip lines here. We've got that whoosh effect from the 3D maneuver gear, and of course we've got the Survey Core cloak. It looks absolutely amazing, you know, definitely what you'd expect. The facial features on it is really cool. Of course we've got the jacket there with the wings of freedom, which look really good. Obviously he's got his like straps, bits and bobs for the 3D maneuver gear. The boots are really cool as well. Like all Figma stuff, we of course get the Figma bag for all your accessories. We've got the base, the little thing that holds onto it, and of course we've got some different hands. As well as this, with the Eren Jaeger one, we get some rope, and we've got a couple of hooks here with a bit more rope attached to that. Finally, we have the instructions here, of course all in Japanese, but all this does is it shows you exactly how to put Eren together. So overall, Eren looks really cool. So like the head's amazing, and it's got really good sculpture on his hair there, which looks super sweet. Moving on to the jacket looks really good. The detail on this thing is absolutely amazing, and like I mentioned earlier, of course the wings of freedom both on the front of the jacket, the sleeve, and on the back of the jacket are really nicely done. Paintwork overall on this one is really awesome, and you can tell that a great deal of care has gone into making this figure. So that gets a thumbs up from me. So here's an overview of all of the different accessories that you get with this Eren Jaeger figure. So of course we've got the cloak here with the wings of freedom on the back of it. The detail on this thing is really awesome. We of course get all the different hands as well. So as well as the 2 default hands that he already has, there is 5 pairs in total, including the ones that we're going to need so he can hold the 2 swords. Okay, so we have a shocked face, definitely one that we see on Eren quite a bit there. Really cool expression. As well as this, another very common Eren expression, which is the angry expression. If you look really closely, what I love about this is the detail on the frown. It looks absolutely sweet. Hells yeah. We also get these 2 swords as well, which look really cool. The detail on them is really good considering how small they are. I believe you can also take these off as well. And they just clip back in like so. Of course, we've got the 3D maneuver gear on here as well. These are like really cool. They've got like little kind of like really fragile bands that hang off of here. So, you know, be careful when putting this on your figure. All in all, looks awesome. Attention to detail on this gear is really cool. As well as this, we get these 2 cables that shoot out the 3D maneuver gear that they use to cling from building to building like Spider-Man. Really cool, really fragile though, so be careful with them if you get one yourself. And finally we get these like special effects things. So this is the first one here. So this goes on the back of the 3D maneuver gear. It's kind of that like whoosh effect from the show. So these are going to clip on to the 3D maneuver gear just by those 2 cables down there. And these are kind of like an effect of these just like shooting out, which is really cool effect and a cool bit of detail to add to this. So when it comes to changing the expressions on Eren's face, all you do is you remove the front part of his hair like so, make him look a bit crazy. Then you remove the facial expression and you replace it with another one. Which one have we gone for? Scary face. Like anger face. So this just pops onto the front like so. and then his hair just clips into the top there. Awesome. Now he's angry. So if you want to change Eren's hand, all you have to do is you have to pop that out of there. So you grab the hand that you want, and all you're going to do is slot this onto the joint like so. There we go. And now we have a hand that can hold onto one of these swords. And once clipped in, the swords will look something like this. When it comes to wanting to put the Scout Regiment cloak on Eren, all you have to do is firstly remove his head. So if you just give this a bit of a tug, then you just slot that right over there like so. Then all you do after that is put the head back on. And if you look on the back of the figure here, to stop this cloak from going up and down, there's a little clear tag there. All you have to do, line that up with that hole. Make sure you don't lose this, but you got given a little clear like plug, and all you do is just plug that into the back of there, and that will keep, there we go, that will keep the cloak on Eren like so, which looks absolutely sweet. When it comes to adding the 3D maneuver gear, it's probably best and easiest if you do it without Eren holding anything or having the cloak on the back. So in order to do this main part in the center here, what there is a little black toggle right there, and all you do is slot that into the hole just between the two silver parts here. And what you got to do is got to make sure that you're careful of these right in here. I don't know if you can see that right in there. There's a little gap and a little toggle just on the side over here is going to go in there, so just line that up and pop it in. Let's see again, that little hole there, just pop that in. As for these two little bits, just on the inside here there's another black toggle. On Eren's leg there's another little hole for it there, so just move that out the way, and that's going to just go in there like so. Same again, little toggle, little hole, just pop her in there. There we go, 3D maneuver gear is on. These little toggle parts here, they just go into the bottom of the sword, just a little part for it to go in there. Slot that in like so. Now we have those little cable parts, and they just go into these holes right here, so let's pop one in. They just slot in there. This bit's really fidgety, but you've got these little like effect parts here. These just clip in right there. Once clipped in, they'll look a little something like that. And if you want to add this whoosh effect to the figure, all you do is you pop that end into the back of the stand, and it's got this little clip part here. If we look on the back of Eren, just in here there's a little cap. You can take that off, then in the back you just clip that where that was. It'll give you this kind of effect where Eren's actually in flight, which looks sweet. So with those accessories done, what we'll do is we'll move on to a few poses. Eren's head is on a ball joint, so you can get the full range of looking from left to right, as well as you've got this tilting motion as well, and you can go as far down as that as well, or as far back as about that. I think the collar just gets in the way, but that's not too bad. As for his chest, he can extend outwards, or he can bend over a bit. So once again, I think that's on another ball joint there. His arms, he'll go up to about here, and there's a little bit of a kind of give on that plastic there, which allows him to do that. And as you can see, his jacket is made of that kind of flexible material as well, which allows him to be more flexible. There's a joint here which obviously you can bend in, bend back out again. His wrist does the full motion there. You can spin that round like so. Same again on the other side, so he'll extend to about that there. He's also got a bit of a twist in this top bit as well, which is something I forgot to mention, so he can move from side to side. The legs then, so he can extend up to about there, with a good bend in the knee as well. It's a really good bend actually. As for it here, once again, it's got that kind of fabric-y material here. They've split it in the top as well, so it gives him the ability to pretty much do the splits, which is incredible. At the ankle, you've got that up and down motion. You've got the tilt as well, which moves like that, and you've got that little kind of joint at the toe, which allows him to bring his toe up, which is awesome. So as a bit of an overview on this figure then, it's awesome. It moves really well, it's made really well. As an Attack on Titan fan myself, I'm really happy with this figure. Paint is really good, overall just looks awesome, and the ability to put this guy into all those different poses is something that's just, you know, really cool. If you're an Attack on Titan fan, you're going to love this figure, so I definitely recommend that you pick one up yourself. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below, so if you want to pick one up, then head over there. And overall, really happy with it, so good. So Max Factory did really well on this one, and definitely recommend picking one up if you're a fan. That was my Figma figure review for Eren Jaeger from Attack on Titan. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by smashing the like button, share this video with a friend that's into Attack on Titan, and of course, subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of my future figure reviews. That is it from me, guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care.
Lelouch Britannia commands you.